What's going on out there in YouTube land? TNT Neon Prime here, and we're back. Yes, we're back with another review. This time we got a review on Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Miss AIRAZOR and Mr. TERRORCON Frieza. It's not far off. We got March, April, May, June. June 9th will be the release date for the Rise of the Beast movie, and I'm hyped about seeing it. And I'm hyped about these figures that's being released right before the movie so we can get our hands on it. We don't know if they direct renders or like direct coloring or whatnot of these guys, but you know how Hasbro do, they put it out, and then after a while, the movie been out for a while, then they'll put out a remake of it. So I'm glad to have what we have to do reviews on and everything. So without further ado, let's get into the box art of these guys. So first we have Miss AIRAZOR. We have Miss AIRAZOR on the front as her Outmode Studio Series 97. Can't believe we up that far. We have her on the side. We have literature on the bottom. Rise of the Beast on the top. Have her on the side again. And on the back, if you notice, I don't know if this was printed before. It had to be printed before they actually came out with it, but you notice up in here there's dark coloring up in here, and the brown feet here totally different from what's been packaged. And also we have her backstage drop, which is in the back, which is the same backstage drop that you get with Cheetor. Alright, then we have Mr. Frieza. We have the TERROCON affiliation here on the side. We have him on the side here, Studio Series, and that was on the front. And we have Mr. Frieza in his turret mode, his robot form, and in his gun form. So what's so good about this guy here, that he has actually 3 forms. So yeah, so we have a triple changer plus a target master all in one. Alright, so enough about the box. Let's get down with the figures. Alright, first up we're gonna have Miss AIRAZOR. Miss AIRAZOR is sporting a gold, sort of goldish brown crest here on the head. Also she has sporting her green eyes with a metallic silver face plate. Also we have the green here. We have the green here on the arms with the feathering detailing, looking real good. Also here on the forearms we have the feathering detail. Of course you see her accessories. This is the only accessories she come with is missiles. We have feathering here on her hands. We have the beast head here apparently with the green eyes, silver beak. We'll see more of that in the robot form, in bird form. We have her crotch area has a like a goldish green look to it. Also featherings here on the side with a metallic paint job here. Looking real good. Not too much detail, but the feathers are pretty much detailed out. Here we have the bottom of the wing with good feathering detail. We have like a metal light feather here, and also here the kneecaps with a metallic coloring. We have feathers here detailed out. Also have a feet. Now mine came mistransformed, which the bottom here was rotated backwards. So we have like some metal detailing in here. Seems like this ought to be like a little gunmetal color. Also, we have detailing here on her feet. We have her talons here, which they should have painted these talons. Tail feathers here in the rear. This green is a nice looking green here, like spinal cord. Like this should have been painted like a gunmetal gray or something. Detailing here in the wings, like this should have been like brought more detailing out. Like that's a mechanical part of it. It's like part of her flight control system setup. Alright. And while we have her, we're gonna go ahead and do articulation. Alright, so with her head, she can look up this far. She can barely look down. She can look left and right. I think the head is on, it's not on a ball joint, it is actually on a swivel. It looks like it's on like a swivel, a ball joint swivel maybe. Her arms can extend out. You can rotate her arms also to get a stand out there also. Bicep swivel. We have a bicep to get that much of a 90-degree bend. Hands can move up. Do not swivel. She has a waist rotation. Have to dislodge the head to get a waist rotation. She does have a kick as far as that, with a bend as far as that. Does have a thigh swivel. This has a knee swivel. Let me bring that back in. A knee swivel. This is tight. She can kick her foot forward, kick her foot back. It is on a tilt also. Due to transformation, she can kick out that far also. What else? Wings, of course, on articulation, they tab into the back here. The tail flap can move up if you move that, so she can get a higher kick in the rear. Tie that back, tie the wings back. So she's very, very, very articulated. Alright, next up is Mr. Freezer. So Mr. Freezer with the detailing, with the orange eyes in the center there, looking real good. They have it detailed out with his silver teeth painted in there. Nice chest area / abdomen area also. Nice detailing in the paint here on the top side. In his arms, nice gold paint, so it's like weathering. So that's on the same thing on this other arm. Legs also nice looking detail. Could stand a little more paint. On his back, he has also nice detailing right in here. His feet has a little bit of weathering also. And that's pretty much about it on Mr. Freezer. So we'll go articulation with him. His arms are on ball joints, so they can get a full swivel. Also swivel here on his forearms, so that's for all 4 arms. Hands do not have a articulation. His head can move down, his head can move up. Also, you can extend his head so he can be looking like that, so he can get a full up like so, and pretty much look down like so. Has no waist swivel. Has no waist swivel whatsoever. Legs are can kick up this high. I kind of wish they would have gave this a joint. That would have been good, so he can stand up. But I guess by him being core class, he wouldn't. He went past. Would have went past that. Has a rotation on his legs, on the bottom half of his legs. His feet do have some tilt, not much. They can tilt down, and that's about it. No tilt up. Alright, so now we'll do up next will be height comparisons. Alright, up first will be Miss AIRAZOR, and we have her standing right beside Ultra Optimus Primal, Big Bot, as you can see there. Alright, next we will have her up against Leo Prime. You can see the height comparison there. And last but not least, her co-star in the movie, we have Mr. Cheetor. Alright, up first we're going to have core class Optimus Prime, so you can see how he looks with him. We're going to bring in G1 reissue Bumblebee, and we're going to bring in Frieza co-star Miss RC. So you see where there's a height comparison there. So if his legs was able to extend, he would be like sitting up this tall. So yeah, there you go on that. Alright, so let's do some transformations. So first is Mr. Freezer. So what you want to do here is take his head and extend it up and bring it where it's looking straight up like that. And you want to go to his back side, flip it up, and then flip this back panel all the way out, and flip the barrel all the way out, rotate it up like so, then bring this part, and we have his head sitting inside that, and then come to there. So we pretty much looking like that. Then from the back side, what you want to do is take his hands and pretty much have it like this, but this part you want to rotate it and bring it up to where the hand is pretty much like that. Same thing for the second arm, rotate it and bring it up to where it looks like that. Also, let's get these legs out of the way. Well, pretty much do about the same thing to the back, to his back arms. So they pretty much, you want them facing like that. And so we're going to take this tab and tab into that hole right there. So we're going to do that, bring it in like so. So it's pretty much looking like that. Same thing for the other hand, set of arms, bring him in and tap him in like so. So we looking like that. Then from there, what you want to do is just take the feet and have the feet pretty much stretched out like so, and come together. Well, the feet up like this and the legs stretched out, and the feet come together like so. And we pretty much have him in his alt mode as pretty much as a turret. And I'm going to show you how that works out. Alright, pretty much if he was sitting up higher or whatever, pretty much whoever can control him. So we'll bring in Miss AIRAZOR, and she has 5mm ports in her hands, so pretty much he can be held like if he was a turret. Let's see if we get her straight. So if he was pretty much was mounted up high, he can pretty much use as a turret, which he's a turret, pretty much a turret gun, so he's pretty much a triple changer, so he'll be used pretty much like that. So basically if he was mounted, let's say here, just like that on the box, he'll be used pretty much as a turret. So you see right there, that's what he'll pretty much be used as. Alright, and from here we're going to go into his second mode. Alright, for his second out mode, what we're going to do is take him from the turret form and put him into the form that he will be mounted to when I have what you can mount to when you have Scourge or when I have Scourge. So we're going to take his leg and pretty much that tab hole here, tabs there, tab it in place on the second leg, bring the feet down, pretty much going to be here. Then what you want to do is take this tab, rotate the hand around, and it's going to tab in that hole there, rotate the arm around, shall I say. And pretty much what we're going to do is adjust it to where that the tab into place, like so. Same thing for the other side, is take it and pretty much rotate, take it and rotate it, and what we're going to do is take it and bring it into that same tab placement and align it up. It's always easier to do one than the second one don't want to do right. So pretty much let's get that tabbed in like so. Pretty much bring it together like this, and this will pretty much will be how he looks. With that, once he's mounted to Scourge. And I'm thinking these tabs here will mount to something on Scourge. I just wonder if he can mount to the other guy. I can't think of his name right now. Yeah, I can't think of his name, but that's pretty much what he looks like. So what we'll do, we have his box back here where you can pretty much mount on to pretty much hold him up. And for reference, there he is with RC Core Class, let's bring Core Class Prime and Bumblebee, so you can see how that look for reference. Alright, for his third alt mode, we're keeping everything like this. Keeping everything like that. And what we're going to do is take this tab here and slot it into here like so. So we got to bring this is like the trickiest part. I think I got him, or is it this one? It's one of these tabs, but I think I may have him transform backwards or something. Let's see. I think I got him pretty much transformed correctly. Oh, never mind. I did it saying wrong. So you take this tab and tab in to here, and that will slot into place like so. Right there. The same thing for this arm. So there, rotate it, and that tabs into the slot like so. And then from there, you can take it and pull this up on his belly, pull the tab down, and he's a gun right now. So he's a handheld gun, and what we're going to do is put him in the hands of Miss AIRAZOR. He'll be in better hands with a bigger bot, but pretty much, let's bring this up, bring the camera up so y'all can see. So pretty much that's what he will look like in the hands of any of your transformers that have 5mm ports. Of course, he's huge with Miss AIRAZOR there. So let's see, I got him. That's how he sits, so it looked like he might be tilting a little bit, but there you go for that. So how that look like that. And you know what, let's bring Mr. Primal in, Optimus Primal, and he has 5mm ports in his hand, so pretty much you can see what that would look like in Mr. Primal hands, or any robot with 5mm ports. So there you go. So I take it this guy is going to be pretty much Scourge secondary weapon, basically. Alright, so we'll go over a little bit of detailing. Pretty much everything you've seen in robot mode is pretty much in this mode, except for the tab. We have robot head shown here, his arms. So I think I like him in the turret better. The gun looks good. Detailing on the gun, nice detailing. So the gun looks good. Him being mounted on Scourge looks good, but I think I like the turret form better. But there you go on that. Alright, up next is Miss AIRAZOR. Alright, for Miss AIRAZOR, what you want to do, let's go ahead and rotate these missiles up somewhat and get them out of the way. Also, we are going to go ahead and rotate the arms and have them pretty much ready, and we're going to take the hands and fold them in. Same with this one, fold them in. So pretty much we're going to have them ready for their spot. Then next we're going to dislodge the wings and bring the wings out, and pretty much have her looking like an angel. Alright, from there we're going to dislodge the head of her and raise the tail up in the back. And what we're going to do is take this hinge area and bring it back. It is on a double hinge, so you have the hinge, let's see, pretty much, I don't know if you can, right in there. So what we're going to do is pull up, and this is the tricky part because I feel like you're going to break it. Pull it up. So take the chest area right here and just lift here and pull it forward like so. So now she has an extension like that. And then from there, what you want to do is just fold it up, fold the head back like so, leave it off, and there's a tab here that will tab into that hole right there, and tab it into spot like so. So we're looking like that. From there, what you want to do is rotate the waistline, and then bring these hands into the little pocket area right in there. Pretty much you want it laying like that. And you see why we went ahead and did the arms like we did first, and pretty much pocket into this. From what my understanding is, she is same transformation as the other AIRAZOR, so it's pretty much same transformation. Alright, then from there what you want to do is take the legs and pretty much rotate them 180. The bottom half of the legs rotate them 180, and then take the feet and rotate them 180, and then from there spread the leg out, and there's a tab right there that will tab into place right here. And what you want to do is take this leg and bend it back like so, then take the talon feet area and bring them forward like so. Same thing for the second side. We're gonna spread the legs out, tab like so, so y'all can see how that's tabbed in. Then from there, bring the leg down in a squatting position and pretty much bring the claw talons forward, and then from there bring the tail, tab it into the slot here like so, and there you have Miss AIRAZOR. Let's straighten the wings and stuff out. And her, get the feet right. I know it's blurred right now, so we're gonna straighten that out. And bring her in her bird mode. So we're gonna put a little bit of right here. So pretty much raise her up like so. And there she is in her bird mode. So pretty much, yeah, I'm going and paint them talons gold. So there she is. Spinal cord down the back. Pretty much what we seen in bot mode, we still see in bird mode. Only difference, she's in a squat position. Articulation do the mouth do open, which mine just fall open, so the mouth do open. Head on a rotate. She cannot look up, she cannot look down. Wings have all types of articulation in them, so there's a double hinge here so they can get that up and there. So that's how much you can get with the articulation, and that pretty much what she was getting. You pretty much using what she was having in pretty much bot mode, and there you go for that. And so for comparisons, she has a very nice wingspan. Very nice wingspan. So for comparisons, we have Mr. Leo Prime. Let me see how that fares up with Mr. Leo Prime. Make sure it's in focus. And we're gonna have her with RC and Mr. Frieza co-stars and Mr. Cheetor. So there you go with the 4 I have so far, and they pairing up pretty good. So yeah, so we bring them like that, and so you can see how they'll be together. Of course, he's still in his gun mode. Right, and there you go with that. Looking good so far. All right, next up, my thoughts on these guys. All right, here's my thoughts on these guys. They look pretty good. I ain't gonna take nothing away from Hasbro from that, but I think Frieza should have had a little more articulation in his legs. Look like his paint apps is pretty decent. He could stand a little more gold here on the back side of his legs. With AIRAZOR, the paint they could have put gold nails or gold talons here or something. The paint work is pretty much not painted except for here on the green on her wings. Pretty much this is mode, where this is gold paint and the head is gold paint. So it's pretty much this mode with goldish green paint on that. As far as they look pretty decent. I understand they working with limitations when they bring out the smaller ones. So when the premiums come out, the premiums will have more paint apps on them. Pretty much the same robot, but just painted up differently, and I can understand that it'll cost us more with the paint apps being more, but they can stand a little more paint. Like this little part right here should have been painted out, but other than that, they pretty good figures and I like them. So if you don't have from my understanding, if you don't have the first AIRAZOR, first beast mode AIRAZOR, I think it's Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty much the same, just she's bigger and she's a little taller, so they extended her and she's just a little taller. You should get this one, even if you do have her and you just want the Rise of the Beast ones. You should get them. I mean, they pretty good. You can get these guys from Amazon. My little beak, she don't want to stay closed. Every now and then she falls out, the little beak, mouth beak. So yeah, I think y'all should get them. I mean, they pretty decent figures. This is 97 and I don't know, the second core class. So AIRAZOR is 97. I haven't got my other two, which is B And I can't think of the other guy name to save my life. I know it's B coming in, and I can't think of the truck, but the record truck. But I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, I'm gonna have them coming in soon. So I will have 6 of the figures. Hopefully I can get my hands on Scourge and Primal and Optimus Prime when they are available. So there ain't no telling. I know Scourge will be releasing soon, but there ain't no telling when Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal will be available. But you can cool believe I would Lord sees fit, I will have them on my channel and to do a review of them also. So if y'all end up liking this video, give it a thumbs up. If y'all end up disliking this video, you can give a thumbs down. I'm up to 376 subscribers, I think, so far. I'm very excited. Y'all loving my content. If you didn't want me loving my content, you would be subscribing to it. And I'm glad y'all love my content. I'm trying to keep up with some of the guys who's already out there. You know what I'm saying? I've been a Transformers fan since I'm 48. So I've been a Transformers fan since they released in 84, late 84, 85. So yeah, well, 85, because I think they came out in like September 85 or something like that. I'm trying to remember back so far, and been a fan ever since. So yeah, I'm thank y'all for trusting in me to throw out these reviews and everything. All right, I really like doing this too. I really like doing this. But each to their own. But me, I love doing this. All right, as I always say, God is good all the time. TNT Neon Prime out. Y'all be blessed.